Welcome back, everybody. My name is BluJay, and we are back once again on the Unity SMP, ready for another episode today. Today's episode is a little bit special. We're doing something a little bit different. In today's episode, if you've seen my single-player series, once in a while we take a break from the building and we go on an adventure together. And that's the plan for today. I don't have a whole lot of goals for today other than to go exploring. And besides that, we need to find a horse because we don't have a horse yet and we've got a couple saddles. And so we need to find one so we don't have to walk the entire way on our adventure. So that's about all we're going to do today. So let's get started with our adventuring episode right now. Okay, so we're inside our house, and the first thing that we need to do is sleep, because we need to get rid of this rain and the nasty mobs, and that way we can go outside and be safe on the beginning part of our adventure. But before we actually go anywhere, we need to grab both of our saddles out of the chest here and go search for a horse. And while we're doing that, the reason why we're taking both saddles... Oh, and check this out. Got creepered, so I had to fix that. We'll have to keep repairing that path as the grass grows back in. But the reason why we're taking two saddles, because there's a nasty bug in the game right now that once in a while, if you reload while you're on a horse, or if you die or something like that, horses can glitch out, and they could take your saddle and your armor with you. And I've had that happen to me before. And so we're going to take a second saddle with us just in case we lose our first one on our adventure. And I feel like it's better to be prepared than not prepared at all. So we're just going to walk around for a minute here and try to find ourselves a horse. There's usually a couple floating around the spawn area, so we're just going to walk around until we find one. And I don't think we're going to be too picky about what type of horse we take today, as long as, you know, it doesn't have like 3 hearts and it's the slowest horse in the world. So we're going to take a minute and find a horse, and I'll come back to you when we've got one in our sights. Well, I haven't found a horse just yet, but we're over here by the shop, and I forgot. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab something out of here really quickly. Not in the shop, but over here right next to it where we were building. We left some chests and supplies over here that we're going to have to... Where did my bed go? Where did it go? Oh man, sometimes realms can be a bit laggy, and I hope that gets fixed in 1.2, but we're going to grab our bed and... oh, we've already got a compass. I thought I put a compass in here, and I think I already got it out. What in the world? Did you guys just see that? Did you just see that? I had a blue bed here, and I hit it with my axe, and it was supposed to have broken. It disappeared, but it didn't go anywhere, and now there's an orange bed there. This is the weirdest bug I've ever seen in Minecraft. Wow. I guess that brings me to a question of the day for me. Whoa, there it is, light blue bed. Weirdest bug I've ever seen. Here's my question for you guys. What is the weirdest thing you've ever seen in Minecraft? I would love to hear your stories, because that is one to top them all right there. I've literally never seen that happen before. Okay, well, we've got our bed, and we can take that on our journey with us now so we can sleep at night and not have to fight off any of the mobs. But yeah, I need to keep looking for a horse. So I'll be back to you when we hopefully find one here in just a second. Guys, I've been walking around for just a little bit here. It's probably been about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and what do we have right here? There he is, right there, a gray horse. I saw him off in the distance, and let's see what you've got. Oh, not too bad with the hearts. Not too bad. Oh, whoa. That is a problem. That is a problem. Oh, and it's frozen. Where'd he go? Did I get him? Uh-oh. That is a big problem. The horse that we wanted to keep is now occupied by a little zombie friend. What are we gonna do? Oh, did you just see that? Did you just see that? Okay, well, we got pretty lucky here. Oh, and we've got the hearts. We've got the hearts. Let's see. We'll throw a saddle on this guy, and oh, run away. Oh, he's fast, too. Oh, this is good news. We have 1 heart left ourselves, and we need to be careful because we are on the edge of dying here, and it's becoming nighttime. So we need to rush back over to our house really quick I know we've got a bed on us, but I just want to get into safety here. We're going to go over and sleep so that we can go on our journey with a fresh light of the day. So I'll be right back. Okay, it is officially morning. We are rested. We have our horse, and I think we're going to go off in this direction. We've not been this way before. We've honestly not been really anywhere before. This is the first adventure that we've gone on in this series. But I know this village right here. I've been over to this village because it's basically right next to spawn, and it was explored, I believe, by the guys in the first episode. I was not yet a part of Unity SMP at that point. I was invited a little bit later on into the realm, but we're going to go out this way and see what there is to see. I honestly have no idea what there is around. I know there's at least a jungle somewhere, because xDarkAbsolute got jungle saplings to build his jungle tree house. So I know there's a jungle somewhere, but I'm not sure what direction it is. Besides that, I have no idea if there's like a snow biome, a mesa, a roofed forest, any of that. I have no idea. We're just kind of going as we can, and it seems like this is having a little bit of trouble loading. There we go. There we go. All right, so we're going to keep going on our adventure, and while we start out, until we find something a little bit interesting, let's have a quick chat. And the chat that I want to have with you guys, ooh, this looks pretty fun. It's like a tall spruce forest, and somebody came over here and partially chopped down this tree. Wow, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Who is this? Dallas's spiral tree. Okay. I guess if it was intentional, that's okay. That's okay. So what I want to talk about while we go on our first part of our adventure here is 1.2. Now, it's probably not been released by the time this episode is released because I'm actually still pre-recording. This is one of the last few, if not the very last episode to be pre-recorded. And I don't think that 1.2 will be released by the time this one comes out. And here's why I think that. Because one, this isn't very far in advance, and the Xbox One beta was actually just released today as of the recording of this video. So that'll give you kind of a time frame as to when I'm recording this. But the Xbox One beta was just released, and that cycle usually probably runs around 2, 3, 4 weeks minimum. And I know that they said that the Xbox One beta has quite a few known issues in its initial release. So it's more than likely gonna be a little while. So I'm thinking probably mid-September if I had to give my best guess before 1.2 comes out, which is really sad because I've got a lot of really cool ideas for my single-player series reboot. So enough of that. It's not released probably just yet by the time this video is released, but I want to have a chat about what you guys are excited about. What are the features or blocks or things that you're most excited about for the 1.2 update? For me, there are a couple of things that I'm extremely excited about. From a builder's aspect standpoint kind of thing, I am excited about stained glass. I just cannot express how excited I am to get stained glass. Ooh, and I think this is a little bit of a roofed forest here. I wonder if we're going to find the woodland mansion. I doubt it. You know, I doubt that it's this close to spawn, but you never know. We'll just keep wandering around and see what we see. But I'm extremely excited about stained glass because there are so many applications for that. You can use it in builds to be creative with. Let's not go that way. Let's not risk that. You can use it creatively for builds, or you can use it with beacons to change the color of the beacons. And, you know, you can use it as an accent block, and it's just got so many different uses that it's going to be a really versatile block to use. And I've got some plans for it. Not necessarily here just yet, but for my single-player series. Let's break this so we can get through. One more. Should do the trick. Yeah, so I've got some pretty cool ideas concerning stained glass and how to use it in some builds that I've got coming up, as soon as that is released at least. And the other one that I'm really excited about is the fireworks, the rockets, because I have had an elytra before. I had it in my single-player world, but we have not gone to the end yet here. I'm still waiting to see if the other guys want to do that. because, this is a group effort. I don't want to go to the end if, the other guys are not ready. So we're going to wait for them. But, with an elytra, rockets are amazing. You can fly way faster with them and basically fly an infinite amount of time. As long as you've got enough rockets on you, you can boost yourself and keep flying, and it just turns the glider into a little bit more of a, self-propelled kind of form of transportation. And I'm super excited about it. So fireworks and stained glass, those are the two blocks, or items rather, that are coming to 1.2 that I am incredibly excited about. What are you guys excited about concerning 1.2? Is it a new feature, like a block, a building block, or is it something like what I mentioned with fireworks, or is it the fact that you can play mini games, cross-platform with other people? What are you guys excited about? I would love to hear your feedback in the comments section below. Let's keep traveling, and I will come back to you when we found something a little bit more interesting, and we'll keep exploring together. Well, we're still walking around, haven't found anything too crazy just yet, and I'm hoping we run into something soon because, we're seeing the pretty standard stuff. We're seeing the spruce forests, those are pretty common. We're seeing, an occasional roofed forest here and there. And, we found a swamp, speaking of interesting things. I mean, that's not too unique to this series because we live pretty much right next to a swamp. But it's still fun to find one every now and again, and maybe there's a witch hut around here that we can raid. We'll have to take a peek. We'll have to take a look around. That's going to be the hard thing about this right here. I've got a horse, and I didn't bring a lead, so we're going to have to push this guy across the river if he can't make it. Oh, yeah, he can't make it. So we're going to try to push him across, because we don't want him going back that way. Come on, go the way we want you to. All right, so while we're trying to find our way around this swamp here, it's pretty murky and a little difficult to navigate, but we're doing okay. While we're doing this, something I wanted to chat with you guys about. A few weeks ago, I released a special channel update kind of video thing. And in that video, I mentioned something, and if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, but if you haven't seen it, let me go ahead and fill you in. I mentioned that I started a Patreon account. Now, if you don't know what that is, let me just basically explain it to you in simple, easy terms. It's basically a platform where viewers of a particular YouTube channel or a content creator, it doesn't have to be a YouTube platform, but supporters of that particular content creator can go to support financially said content creator. If you've watched plenty of Minecraft YouTube, you've probably heard about this because I know it's a pretty common thing amongst Minecraft YouTubers, and not just Minecraft YouTubers in general. It is a great way to be able to connect with your subscribers, to support those who are supporting you, and, to gain support from those who want to go above and beyond. And I don't want you to get the wrong idea by starting a Patreon account. Oh, hang on one second. Hold that thought. Look, I think we found a new biome. Wow, this is a big desert. Oh, I hope it's bigger than just the render distance here. Let's see what we can find. I think there's a well over here. I don't think there's anything connected to it. It's just a well. Sweet. All right, let's keep walking around, see if we can find like a desert temple or a desert village or anything like that. So anyway, back to the discussion. I don't want you to get the wrong idea and think that, that I'm not appreciative of just being a viewer of the channel. That's absolutely not true. Wow, there's lava there. The most that I can ask and expect is that you guys continue to watch and be awesome in the comments section. You guys leave amazing comments. You are so supportive of the channel. That's the most that I can ask. Just being engaged with the channel itself, watching the videos, subscribing if you haven't already, commenting in the comments section, liking the videos, that kind of stuff. That's the standard stuff. And that's what I, hope and ask that all of you would engage with. But there are some who would go above and beyond and say, you know what, this guy is somebody that I really want to support, and I want to give a dollar a month, and we'll see what that does. Now, with Patreon, there are reward systems with different tiers of financial donations and stuff like that, where I am able to thank you for your donation. I can reward you with things like, iPhone or Android smartphone wallpapers, and that's like the bare minimum kind of thing. And, oh, look what we found. We found a mesa. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm so excited right now. This is amazing. I haven't found one of these in survival before. Oh, this is so cool. This is turning out to be a good adventure. Anyway, back to the rewards. Oh, and there's a temple over there. Yes, this is awesome. What a good start. We're going to have to collect some of this terracotta, I believe it's called now, and take it back with us because we cannot come by this stuff very easily. So we're going to collect some of it up here in a little bit, probably off camera, but yeah, this is turning out to be a pretty good episode so far. Anyway, so some other things that I can reward you guys with if you are able to financially support the channel, being a part of an exclusive Patreon supporter, contributor kind of thing, a realm that I would create, that I would jump on from time to time and, do some building, do some adventuring, see what you guys are up to, and all of that. And it goes all the way up to even something like if you're an awesome supporter who would consider giving a top tier amount, being able to record an episode with me and do some building or adventuring or playing mini games or things like that. So there's a tier system for everybody, and this is something I want to make clear. I am in no way at all expecting anyone or everyone, I would hope someone, I'm not expecting anyone to feel obligated to do this. This is purely hey, if you feel like you want to support the channel, that would be awesome, because this is a form of entertainment just like anything else. If you think about going to a movie, you're going to pay like $8 to $10 to go to a movie, or if you go to a sporting event, if you sit in the nosebleeds or something, you're going to spend like $20 or $30, or whatever form of entertainment you can fill in the blank. There are different forms of entertainment that, people are willing to pay for, and some people are willing to support content creators on YouTube because we do put a lot of time and effort into our videos. I know, everybody on the Unity SMP puts a lot of time and effort into their videos, whether it's on the Unity realm or on their single player stuff or in live streams or whatever it might be. We all work very hard at this, and so it's nice once in a while to be appreciated for the hard work that we do. So that's something that you guys can consider. I will leave the link in the description below if you want to go check out the Patreon account that I've created, see what rewards that I have to offer, and what you guys might be able and willing to do to support the channel beyond just the regular viewing, subscribing, commenting, liking, and all of that stuff. So enough of that topic for now. Let's move on to what do we have here. Let's check out these chests and see what we've got inside. Horse armor, that's not too bad. And diamonds, yes! Golden apple, we'll go ahead and take that. Ooh, another saddle, we'll take that too. Probably not going to take the sandstone right now. We'll leave that rotten flesh in there. What do we got here? Another golden apple. And, ooh, iron horse armor, and another golden apple. Not too bad. Hey, for an adventuring episode, we're doing pretty good. I wasn't expecting to find any loot. I was just hoping we'd find a cool biome to look at, which we found a couple, a desert biome and a mesa biome. So I think, where did our horse go? There he is. We're going to leave you there for a second because I'm curious as to if there's another side or, ooh, it's getting dark. We need to sleep. You know what? I think these are connected. I think it's just one temple, but you can get in it from different locations, I believe. Yeah, I think that's it. So let me sleep real quick, and then we'll continue on our adventure. All right, guys, I think this is as far as we're going to go on our adventure, but I'm not quite ready to end the episode yet today because I do have one more question that I do want to ask you guys that I would appreciate any feedback, any suggestions, things like that in the comment section below on this particular topic. I'm going to go ahead and park my horse somewhere, and you know what? Let's park him right here, and we'll wall him in here so that we can find him when we're done so he doesn't get lost. So we're going to do that real quick and block him in here, and then I'll be right back with you in just a sec. Okay, so our horse is safely tucked away in a cave that we'll be able to find later. I know exactly where it is, but he's going to be safe from mobs and safe from running away and getting lost himself while we carve out some of this terracotta. And let's double check. Yep, that's what it's called. So we can go back at some point and stain all of this and turn it into glazed terracotta or colored terracotta, dyed terracotta, I think is what it's called. I'm actually not exactly sure. I've never used it before since they changed the name of it anyway. It used to be called clay. But that's besides the point. The topic that I wanted to talk about now is collaborations on the Unity SMP. I've already done one. I did one with xDarkAbsolute, and we did a base tour together. Now, I've got a couple of ideas of different collaborations that I could do with other members, but I want to hear some feedback on what you guys want to see. I know that is a widely requested feature for an episode that you guys would like for me to do, is to collaborate with the other members of Unity. So 2 questions. Who do you most want me to collaborate with? And, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the person that I'm going to choose or that they would be available at the same time frame. I know that ECKOSOLDIER lives in a different time zone than most of the rest of us, and so it's kind of hard to collaborate with him once in a while. I'd still love to do it if we can make that work and find a time to do that. But you know, there are different barriers that wouldn't necessarily prevent us from collaborating together with other members, but there are different barriers that make it difficult. Like for me, I work a full-time job during the day, and I've got a family that I come home to at night, and I spend time with my family before my son goes to bed and all of that kind of stuff. So we definitely have varying schedules. There's different people, different walks of life, working full-time or going to school full-time or whatever that might be. We all have different schedules. So if we can make those work together, I would absolutely be happy to collaborate with, you know, quite honestly, any member of Unity SMP that would be willing to do so as well. I'm absolutely open to anybody that you guys would suggest. There is nobody that I would, you know, say, oh, I'd prefer to do it with this person over this other person. I'm happy to collaborate with whoever, whenever, and doing whatever, whether it's a build or an adventure or, you know, a mini game, if we can build mini games or something like that on the realm. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. What do you guys want to see? So who would you like for me to collaborate with? Who are your most, you know, requested collaborations? And what would you like to see collaborated on the realm? And I'm about to go on a little bit of a hiatus here, taking a little bit of a break because we're about to have our second kid, and that's going to take quite a bit of time. So I'm going to have to take a break from recording for a short amount of time. It's not going to be a crazy long amount of time, but it's definitely going to be probably noticeable on the channel. I'm just guessing that there will probably be a drop-off of videos. It's not like I've pre-recorded enough that I'm going to be able to, you know, have enough videos for a month's time and then we'll seamlessly pick back up right when the last episode is posted. I don't realistically see that happening. I feel like there's going to be a bit of a lull, so I just want you guys to be prepared for that. I don't want you to be thinking that, you know, BluJay has quit YouTube, he's stopped uploading. And I know there was a bit of a nervous, like, questioning in the comment section about when Dallas was on a little bit of a break. I know he had, like, renovations going on at his house. And so, like, you know, things happen. We all have different schedules. We all have different walks of life that sometimes we just have to take breaks from YouTube, especially if it's not our full-time job. If we all have other things going on, then, you know, things happen that this might have to take a backseat once in a while. And that's going to be me here relatively soon with a newborn baby at home to take care of. It's going to have to take a backseat for a little while. So don't be nervous. The channel is not going away. The videos are not going away. They will return. And I will return with some fresh, amazing new ideas. So all of that goes to say, who would you like me to collaborate with? What would you like to see us do on the realm together? I'm going to continue gathering up some of this terracotta and fill up my inventory completely, and then we will head back to spawn and end up this episode together. Well guys, we are back home safe and sound, but sadly we were not able to bring our horse back with us. We found him, we got him out of the cave, but as we were traveling back, we ran into an ocean. And I'm not sure how that happened because I thought that I had gone back pretty much the same way, but I guess there was just enough difference in the land, in the terrain, that I veered off course and ran into an ocean. So we had to set him free and let him loose in the wild, so he's still running around out there. He did not get creepered or anything like that. He's still running around. So maybe we'll run into him again someday if we make our way back out to the mesa. But we got quite a few stacks of terracotta that we're going to be able to use for various things in the future. I'm not sure what we'll use it for just yet, but it's nice to have it on hand in case we would like to use it. But it was a great adventure, had some great discussions. Let me know again what you guys think about collaborations, who you'd like to see me collaborate with, and what you'd like to see for us to do on the realm. And also, if you've got a chance, if you really enjoy the content on this channel, be sure to check out that Patreon account that I told you about. It'll be in the description below. But for now, my name is BluJay, and I've got to fly on out of here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.